What's up, Berserkers? Today's episode is going to be a first. I'm going to list off my top 5 energy drink brands of 2023, and I'll give you a little breakdown of why I picked those brands. So, things I consider is obviously flavor, the ingredients plus dosages, plus availability. So I didn't pick some brands like Bum, for instance. Bum Energy has some really good drinks, but it's in a small can, and you're paying the same price for the small can that you pay for the large can, and availability is not that good on those yet. My number one I picked, and it wouldn't have been number one if they hadn't gone into Vitamin Shoppe. You used to only be able to order it from their website, but now you can get them from Vitamin Shoppe. There's actually some drinks you can only get from Vitamin Shoppe that you can't get from their website, which is pretty cool. Some drinks, some of the flavors you still have to go to their website to get. But my number one energy drink for 2023 brand is going to be Gorilla Mind, and that's overall. All of the flavors they do 11 out of 10. So whatever flavor they make, they're targeting that person who likes that flavor, and they're giving them 100% of that flavor for that person. So they didn't try to make all their drinks so everybody would like all of them. You know, they really targeted the people who were gonna like that flavor, and they're like, let's hook these people up. And I really appreciate that. They also were really the first ones to go full bore on nootropics, which even my wife really likes nootropics now. She's a Gorilla Mind person. She didn't even really like energy drinks before. So that's why Gorilla Mind is my number one. My number two is going to be Rise. Now, the reason I pick Rise for number two is because they're actually in a lot of gas stations. They're in supplement shops like Vitamin Shoppe. You can order from their website, but they're in gas stations as well. Plus, they also have 200 milligrams of caffeine, which is very important to me. I think 300 milligrams of caffeine is a little bit crazy. Most of us who like energy drinks would like to have more than one of these a day. We have one when we wake up, and then, you know, it's nice to have some caffeine when you go to the gym as well. Some people who take pre-workout don't want 300 milligrams of caffeine in an energy drink. So 200 milligrams of caffeine is a move in the right direction. Plus, Rise has really, really good flavors. They have some really unique flavors, some really good collaborations. The brand is really cool. You know, I didn't really think stuff like that mattered to me before, but I really like that Rise has, you know, really cool people working there, really relatable people, family people and stuff like that. And they're very transparent about things that they do and why they do it, which is another reason I really like Rise. Number three was really difficult for me to choose. Number 3 and 4 were really close. They were really close. So number 3, I went with Bucked Up. And the reason that I went with Bucked Up, again, they have some flavors that my wife even likes, which impresses me because she's not a big energy drink person. She can always taste the aftertaste of supplements and stuff inside there. All of these drinks so far, you know, have flavors that she's even liked. So that helped me raise my score. I've been seeing Bucked Up in some gas stations, which is pretty impressive. You can get them in, you know, most supplement shops. It's pretty easy to order from them. They also have a lot of company sales where they do 40% off, 50% off. I think stuff like that is really cool that they do that. Also, again, they're a very family-oriented company. These companies so far, they haven't been using, you know, swimsuit models and things like that and like half-naked girls to sell their product, which I think is cool. Like, let your product speak for itself. let the quality be there, let the availability be there, let the pricing be there. That will help you sell your product. I also really like that Bucked Up has 100 milligram options. I think that's really cool. I think I've heard some people say at Bucked Up that they don't think that those sell as well as the 300 milligrams. Bucked Up is kind of known as an over-the-top stat company. Like they have the BAMF, you know, which is like their fully loaded, crazy tricked out pre-workout. So they're not afraid to go over the top, but I think it's really cool that they have 100 milligram options as well. Plus they also have some really good flavors. Like White Gummy Deer is probably one of the better flavor energy drinks out there. Definitely is going to be in the top 10. So is their Red Cherry Candy. That one is really good as well. Like they killed that one. The one that tied for the number 4 spot is going to be C4. And the only reason C4 beat the number 5 spot one, which I'll tell you what that one is in a minute, is because of availability. C4 is everywhere. C4 is the OG energy drink. I think their energy drink is really good. I don't really have a lot of experience with C4, like pre-workouts and things like that. I feel like their pre-workouts are more of an entry-level product, but their energy drink, they've been out in the forefront. They do a lot more traditional collaborations, like they have Popsicle coming up. I wouldn't say Popsicle would be a really exciting brand, and it's probably more nostalgic with people like my age, not necessarily the younger kids today. But they also did get into nootropics, and some of their flavors are really dang good. Like the Wounded Warrior Project one, the Freedom Ice, that one is really good. I actually like almost all their ultimate flavors, and the stacks on them are really good too. A little bit higher in the caffeine, but they have nootropics in it, which I think is really cool. And yeah, like I said, you can get them everywhere, and they're pretty dang affordable. My 5th, and the guys, some of these are really hard to do. Like, you know, they could move back and forth at any time. My 5th one is going to be All Black Everything, ABE. Now, the only reason I would say scored so low is because, again, you guys know I like the 16-ounce cans. I'm not a huge fan of the 12-ounce cans, just because it's basically a higher dose, because I'm drinking less liquid with the same amount of caffeine as I would in one of the bigger cans. And when I really like it, I chug it. So, but what put them up in the top 5 is going to be their flavoring. So again, they did very similarly to Gorilla Mind with their flavors. They're basically maxed out, the most you could do before it turns into like the syrup that is used to flavor drinks. Batty Berry, awesome. The Blue Lagoon, awesome. The grape, the fruity candy, the orange, oh my gosh, the grape, yeah, I think I said grape already. The Blue Lagoon one is my favorite of the ABE flavors. So good. And the fruity candy, I bought it just to review, so I could review all the flavors. I wasn't expecting it to be good. It was really good. That's one of those ones that I will get once in a while, because like I said, I prefer the bigger cans. They also got a deal with Walmart, which makes their availability skyrocket, which, you know, is going to give them a lot of points. So I think that's going to wrap up my top 5. If you think there's any brands that I messed up on that I should switch out to be in my top 5, let me know. I know a lot of you are going to be sad that I didn't put G Fuel. G Fuel is not a top 5 for me. They do have some flavors that are really good. I have 2 cans sitting here on my desk. This one I'm keeping in case they end up doing all of the Dragon Balls, so I can collect them all. This actually is going to be a top 10 flavor. I know Wishbone will agree with me. This one is really good. Plus, it's one of my favorite animes, Naruto. So that's why I'm keeping that one. The can is really cool too. I think this is better. They have 2 Naruto cans. I can't remember what the other flavored one is. It might have been peach or something. I honestly don't know. This flavor G Fuel, really, they nailed it. There's no G Fuel base flavor. The flavor is actually really high up. A lot of G Fuel flavors are very light or kind of off, and you can taste the base G Fuel flavor. Like if G Fuel did an OG flavor, you can taste that in a lot of their drinks, but not that one. So next, I think I'll do a top 10 flavors, and I think you guys will be surprised. There will be some, obviously that didn't come up in my top 5 brands of the year. All right, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you agree or disagree, put it down in the comments. Let me know if there's anything that you're looking forward to in 2024. There's a lot of new stuff coming out, so I'm pretty excited. Peace.